Development Podcast for 2022, December 4, 5:39 a.m. Pokémon Diversity, Perversity, University. So one thing I've noticed about Pokémon Scarlet and Violet is that there's a lot more diversity, and I like to see it. The women aren't all skinny swimsuit models or giving off that submissive and breedable look about them every time you win a Pokémon battle. I'm as perpetually horny as the next guy, and totally in support of horny designs and writing in your games. But it still feels kinda uncomfortable when a game series that's trying to appeal to everybody, young and old, would only grow up for the straight guys, and would feed into horny straight guy sensibilities more than anything else. Being that I tend to play as guys in these games too, I didn't even notice that there weren't any skirt options for clothing. I did notice that a lot of the leggings and socks gave me a much more femmy look than I'm comfortable with though. Naturally, a bunch of young Japanese male players seem to be outraged by the lack of skirts and are kicking up dust over it on Japanese social media. No more skirts flipping up as birds fly by, too many dudes, old people, fat people, muscular women. One person even said straight up that there's too many black people. I mean, IMO, that's probably the most messed up thing you could say about a fantasy world that's slowly representing more and more countries and cultures as it develops. You want a fantasy Japan where only Japanese girls live and we can constantly move the camera under their skirts, then play one of those scammy mobile games that sells entirely on that appeal. There's plenty of those just for you. It's got everything you want. In Mario movie news, I had to take a little while to process the Mario movie trailer. I've just not been particularly enthused about movies lately, due to isolating. All I really want out of the new voice is something that won't try to do another stereotype Italian, and so far it's sounding good. Peach wielding a poleaxe seems to have gotten the movie trending on social media, and I like what I'm seeing so far. And looking forward to how the movie ultimately turns out. At the time of this recording, Legal Eagle has made a video on established titles being a scam. And that's a blogger that I trust, so I guess Scammers is pretty well established a title for established titles. The way he explains it though, I feel like it's just an upscaled version of people shouting out their Patreons in their videos, like the Patreons claim a second or two of each video being made as their own auditory territory, for as long as they are funding the creator. I don't know if I could upscale my Patreon shoutouts at this time, but I would like to do more for the people that'd send money my way, especially while the job market is difficult to navigate for me and while I am still eating into my savings. As for my work yesterday, it was a relatively low-impact day. Not a total break day, as I almost have a habit of waking up and looking up something in C++ to learn or review, but I couldn't bring myself to do much on my current projects aside from that. Today, I'm trying to move these uploads closer to the beginning of the day, where I'll detail what I'm planning on doing, rather than what I've already done. Kind of an eat-the-cake first philosophy on my workday, as these blog entries, blog entrees if you will, are something I consider more fun than work. Especially since they involve playing games and capturing some footage. Today, I'm planning on updating my Godot engine install to Beta 7, and updating my project file accordingly, maybe messing around with that 3Sun environment a little more. I've been thinking about adding something like a mailbag section to these videos, to add a bit more active interaction with my viewers, than just by replying in the comments section. I'm not sure whether it would maybe be redundant, since I currently stay on top of replying to YouTube comments, or maybe if it would hurt my standing in the algorithm by responding in the videos rather than keeping the comments section moving. Maybe it'd be better to do vocal replies to Patreon comments or something, if that doesn't infringe on Patreon's terms of service. As always, thanks for watching or listening. Special thanks to Zed Diggity, Phoenix Astra, and Joshua J. Sloan for being my top Patreon supporters so far. If you cannot contribute money to our projects but want to contribute something, then I also take tips in Basic Attention Token, both here on YouTube and on my tweets. If you can't afford either of those things, then that's totally okay. I'm hoping to make as much of what I make as free or as cheap as possible, without going into one of those deals where the consumer is the product. That said, Patreon subscribers do get a bonus entry on contests and giveaways that I do, where the primary entry is open to everyone. Simply following, sharing, and interacting on our live streams is enough to participate, and I may extend that to my vlogs here as well. Anyone at the caramel or maple butter rum levels will get one free commission per month of the 1-hour commissions that I've started doing for freelance 3D work. Links to all my socials are in the little description box down below, and I hope you'll look forward to my next update whenever and wherever it may be.